In this video, we're taking you on the Olympic National Forest Grip Twister Tour.
Come along for the ride. It's going to be an awesome one you will not want to miss.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's day 4. Today is supposed to be about the technical riding and the views. We're going to do 75 of supposedly the most technical miles that we've done in the trip. Actually going to go to a spot we've been before. We're going to go to the high bridge and look way down at the river below.
Apparently the water crossing that's on this route is like a mile from here. And the water's not very deep, but there's some big boulders apparently that you have to ride through. We're going to go look at it. We don't feel comfortable. We're going to backtrack 5-6 miles. Go around it.
Either in the water or on a bridge.
Yes. But also, I have to make it home today, so we have to have time to finish the route, make it home safely, not die.
I'm going to catch a ferry at 5:15, supposedly.
Yeah. So we all have obligations today, which means no side quests, Kris.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's do it.
Is this the end? That's where the track goes? I gotta go look at it. Yeah. Yeah, this is like a dead end. I think I see where people have been going off of the ledge here.
He said it was a 6-foot drop.
The boulders are pretty big.
Yeah, and then he said there was another easier way.
So funny that they're camped right in the way of the trek. Well, I guess we're going the bypass, guys. Try kickstand turn. There we go.
We started the morning and the beginning of Route H excited to see the Wynoochee River ford, but we were surprised by a campsite blocking our way through. It turns out this wasn't that big of a deal because after looking it over, it seemed safer to turn around and head back south a few miles towards Wynoochee Dam and take the bridge over the dam's outlet, which continues Wynoochee River's downstream flow. We made our way around the east side of Wynoochee Lake on some very mellow gravel roads with some pavement and some smooth gravel, which felt like a tunnel of trees sliced through the forest. We found the north end of the lake and rejoined our track just a short distance from the other side of the river ford we bypassed. We turned off the main forest road and started climbing over a mountain pass. The roads here are narrow, winding, and can be in not so good of condition, which is great for dual sport adventure motorcycles such as ours. Portions of the hillside of the road are carved into, can have rock falls, so be ready for those to pop up randomly and have extra fun and texture on your journey. As we kept gaining elevation, we passed into and through the cloud cover to reveal some pretty spectacular views at the top of the mountain.
All right, we've reached a smooth spot. It's been rocky and bumpy and steep, but look at these views. We're up above the cloud line. Oh my gosh, and those are the clouds we were riding through. Magic!
You can actually see them moving. They're like moving fast enough to drift off away.
Today we got to go up, up, up on some fun rocky uphills, and we got to see 5 or 6 gorgeous waterfalls, some dry, some not dry. And then we came back down almost to where we started before we started going up again, and now we're just enjoying the gorgeous views.
What's left for us?
We're gonna go back down, and then the only other thing that I really know about is the high bridge over, I don't even know what river it is, as we're getting pretty close to Skycomish. So we're almost ready to wrap up our day.
How many miles do we have left?
Got about 35 miles left.
Are you excited to finish?
I'm excited to finish!
Yeah!
Woo-hoo!
This is a great spot. Oh my gosh, and the clouds are burning off.
What?
It's
Whoa,
crazy.
Look at that.
In the 15 minutes we've been here, they've dissipated almost 3/4.
Whoa.
Crazy.
That's really cool. Look at the dense forest. It's really nice to be away from some of the clear-cut areas too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the clear cuts, I mean, obviously these are public lands and, timber companies are harvesting timber and that's what makes it accessible for all of us. And
That's
it's
true.
nice to get out of there too, to appreciate natural beauty like this. So pretty.
Little did we know we had quite a lot more riding to do that day. But when the riding and scenery are this good, we weren't really focused on details like fuel range and scheduled ferry departures. We decided to take a short detour to check out what was probably the best campsite in the Olympic rainforest, which friendly campers graciously allowed us to stop and take some pictures. Man, this site was amazing and I need to come back here.
All right, side quest 1 complete.
You think it was worth it?
It was worth it.
Oh my god, it was so beautiful. Those campers were really nice too. They let us come up there and invade their privacy.
As we made our way down the other side of the mountain, we saw more lush green forest undergrowth, along with several beautiful waterfalls we appreciated from a moving motorcycle. And we made our way to the base of what would be the last of the mountain peaks we would climb up and over in this journey. The roads were narrow and moderately steep in sections, with tree branches and bushes reaching out as if they wanted to offer us a high five and congratulate us on how much progress we've made along the route today. I tell ya, when you catch a break in the trees from up here, you could really appreciate the natural beauty the Olympic Mountains offer. It made complete sense why back in 1774 the Spanish navigator Juan Perez named these mountains after the Greek Mount Olympus. We felt grateful for our time exploring these mountains as we made our way down to a familiar place we had explored 8 years prior, the High Still Bridge, which raises 375 feet above the South Fork of the Skokomish River. We both had mixed feelings as we made our way closer to the route's ending point in Hoodsport to celebrate the conclusion of our amazing time spent exploring in these beautiful and majestic Olympic mountains. On one side, we both felt sad, as we knew our time together was coming to an end. Kris was heading north to the Get Lost Find Yourself event on Vancouver Island, and I was heading home for work the next day. And yet, we both had an overwhelming feeling of gratitude for motorcycles, exploration in the woods, and for quality time spent together, just us. Also, it was a good thing this section of the route wasn't any longer, since Kris's bike was basically running on fumes.
Made it to the gas station. My gas light came on, and so I kept looking at the little track and being like, how far am I going to have to push my bike to gas?
Cheers, we finished the route!
Woohoo! We made it to the end of the Grip Twister Tour, barely. My gas light came on right at the end, and boy, it was 180 some miles today, and that was lucky.
If you're thinking about doing this, we did it in 3.5 days,
Mm-hmm.
and it was, I think we did around 600 miles with a few side quests here and there. You have to be moving the whole time in order to make that happen. Think about 4 to 5 days like we said originally, and I think that's a pretty comfortable pace. Well, we couldn't be more excited to have finished the Olympic Peninsula Grip Twister Tour and share it with you guys all at home. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get out and do it yourself. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'd love that. And leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite thing was that you saw on the trip. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next ride.